So at this time, let me bring up another beautiful African-American queen, a local faith-based leader, and a senior advocate for St. Mary's Center, and that is Miss Brenda Whitfield. She has chosen an inspirational poem by Rudyard Kipling to start our whole event off. Can I give it to you now, Brenda?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. This poem is entitled, If You Can Keep Your Head When All About You, or Losing Theirs and Blaming It on You. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance of their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give away to hating, and yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you're spoken, twisted by villains to make us fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. You can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginning, and never a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and strength to serve your turn long after they are gone, and hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
Hold on.
Talk with crowds and keep your, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. Neither foes nor lovers hurt you. If all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth the distant run, yours is and everything that is in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's give it up any way we can on Zoom for Miss Brenda and that beautiful poem to start the day. Thank you so much. That was read very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, very good. Thank you. At this time, I really love to bring up to the mic, up to the Zoom mic, our beautiful mayor, Mayor Libby Schaaf. I believe she is here. I'm so grateful to have her in the house. Thank you, Miss Libby. Are you here, dear?
I am, Miss Janny, and thank you, Miss Brenda, for that beautiful, powerful reading.
Thank you.
Thank you for even inviting me to be a part of your Black History Month celebration. St. Mary's Center, you all are warriors for justice. And this month is both a moment to celebrate warriors like you in the fight against Black racism, in the fight against poverty, which we know is driven by systemic and institutionalized racism, and to lift up the beautiful warriors who have been advancing justice without apology and with a sense of urgency that this moment deserves. I am thoughtful of the moment that we're in with this pandemic and how it is a time for us to come together and see in such stark terms how our need to advance fairness is literally having a death toll. And so I know that we all have been inspired recently by so many beautiful Black leaders, our new vice president, a daughter of Oakland, the youth poet laureate of the United States that that stole all our hearts and lifted our spirits and painted a vision of the work that we all have to do together. So to all of you that are part of the St. Mary's family, I wish I could hold your hand and give you a warm embrace. I know we all long for that touch. And so please, I hope you can just feel my touch across the screen as I honor each and every one of you that is here today in celebration and recognition of the greatness of Black history, and more important, the greatness of Black future. Thank you, Janny.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mayor, I just think you started some, because I do believe we could send each other energy and love through the screen. So we should all do that. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And you're right. It's time for fairness right now. And we definitely hear your message and love to support you in any way that we can. It is difficult, but we are going to make it because it's who we are. Thank you for coming. So appreciate your presence. Everybody give it up for our mayor. Yay. Thank you, Ms. Libby. All right, all right. So let's move into our musical performance. This is really special. I can't wait to hear our founder and executive director of OPC come up to the stage, to the Zoom stage. She is going to grace us with a musical performance called Healing Through the Spirituals. And her name is founder and executive director Angela Wellman. And this is going to be the first of 4 performances that we are going to share over the month of February at our Black History event.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, you're all good.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Ooh, my lighting is not so good here. I've been running all morning, but I want to just say good morning to everyone. It's an honor and a pleasure, and it brings me great joy, just fills me with Black joy, to bring you this healing through these spirituals that our ancestors have left us. You know, these songs did not originally bear the name spirituals. The enslaved African people sang as they labored, sunrise to well beyond sunset, labored in the fields, actually building the economic structure of this country. So song became their medicine. It became a way, to get through. It gave them strength to carry on. So often when I feel overwhelmed, just with life, and particularly lately, the last nearly 12 months during this pandemic, what I see on the streets of Oakland, I feel I'm just saddened by life, but I am also grateful for the privilege to have a home above my head. And I just want to give thanks, but particularly when I'm feeling really down, it is the spirituals that I go to for some type of sustenance, right? Some type of balm, like the balm in Gilead, right? It's like I can't bear it any longer. So when I'm feeling that way, I'll pick up this trombone that's been with me I started playing it about 50 years ago, and it's still with me. I'll play it and I'll start to sing I'll play a melody, a spiritual, or I'll sing, or I'll do a little bit of both. And so that's what I'm going to do right now with you today. And the journey I want us to go on together is to imagine enslaved people who were also taken to the plantations and sugarcane fields of the Caribbean, for example. And they left us with spirituals also that we rarely, if ever, hear. And so I want to share one of those with you, and then to imagine what it might have been like working in the tobacco fields or the corn fields or the cotton fields or building the state capitals everywhere east of, Wisconsin. They were all built by enslaved African people. Imagine what that must have been like, walking across for miles and miles in coffles, enchained with just barely burlap clothing and no shoes. Imagine. And then once we can imagine that, we can imagine the depth of the place that these people had to go through to pull this song up through from Mother Earth, from Africa, to be medicine for their souls, to give them strength to carry on. So the first song goes something like this. I'm going to do a little, just let me know if you can hear. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, and it's not too loud. The volume is fine for you. Okay, great. Okay, so the first song is I cannot bear it no longer. I cannot bear it, dear Savior. I ask me, Jesus, to be my shelter. I ask me, Jesus, to be my guide. And so the pain was often just so intense, the sun so hot. Can you imagine spreading a balm over your body to heal your sin, soul, water starved soul? And from that emotion comes the beautiful, there is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. some point, it was just like our brothers and sisters saying in Jamaica, the Caribbean, I cannot bear it no longer. And so what happened? Enter our beautiful ancestor, Harriet Tubman. It was time to go. And so these spirituals were transformed into signals, signs, a communication. If you remember, the drum very early on was taken away from the enslaved people because those drums were like the telephone today. It was a sign, it was used to communicate between plantations, right? Those drums were taken away. And the songs took over that communicative process. It was hidden in the lyrics. Really what's going to happen is we're about to get up out of here. And so from that comes a song like this.
Saying that if there were particular
Swing low. You can sing along if you know it. Of course you do. Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Why don't you swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And then we would know that it was time to go because it is said that Harriet Tubman wrote this song right here. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Whoa, whoa, hallelujah now. And then once we got up to we gonna follow the drinking gourd, right? What we saying? Whoa, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And Before I be a slave, I'm gonna be 6 feet in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Cause I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Ain't gonna study slavery no more. And out of all of this comes our beautiful Black national anthem to remind us of where we have been and where we are going and what we must do. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you so much. Hold that and remember our spirituals as our place of, our balm for healing. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to be with you this morning.
Miss Angela, you have truly moved me, and I'm sure you just moved everybody else. I almost brought tears to my eyes as you were playing that instrument. It was beautiful, and the journey that you just gave us, the journey to freedom. Hello, thank you so much. I wish that we could give you a standing ovation because I know that's what you deserve and what you should have, and that was beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you, Miss Angela. Everybody do something. Yeah, show her love. Show her love.
Thank you.
And I wanted to be able to share this mural with you, the stories of our seniors. And here to talk about it is St. Mary's Center Susan Werner, who is going to share this story. And I'm going to let you take it, Miss Susan. Ready?
Ready. In this creative, collaborative project between Attitudinal Healing Connection, led by Amana Harris, its executive director, and collaborated with St. Mary's Center, 11 seniors said yes to reinvent themselves as superheroes. These seniors artistically define solutions to our neighborhood's challenges and promote a healthy community. The seniors hope this mural would be seen as a catalyst for bettering our neighborhood. They participated in this project with a powerful community spirit. The seniors loved working with the artists and felt honored by the completed mural.
We are grateful to the artists who devoted their attention and talents to portray the visions of our seniors. James Gale, lead artist, is known for watercolor portraits that are dramatic and emotional. And Natty Rebel, the mural artist, is known for captivating work that redefines urban communities. We also thank Izzy Drumgool, Alila Monet, and the artists who painted colorful water mandalas on the street. St. Mary's seniors turned their lived experiences and heartfelt love into imaginary superheroes that heal suffering and transform lives. Each superhero conveys values and uses power to connect with those in need, those who feel disconnected and lost. And you can see those figures, black shapes in the background of the mural that the seniors want to touch and reach out to with their love. All the seniors related their lives to the tree of life that has grown deep roots as it has aged and has so much to give. The radiant heart of the tree of life pulsates, as do the open hearts of the seniors. These elders are essentially caring, loving, gentle, and kind. They offer listening ears, a green light that banishes fears, and music that uplifts and empowers. The seniors share soothing good vibes, strength and hope, and radiate energy that is comforting and peaceful. Our elders say, it is important that we communicate, that we learn about one another, and unite for the common good with love for all human beings. As guardians of life, these wisdom warriors rally for the rebirth, for positive changes throughout the neighborhood along the San Pablo Avenue corridor. And their mural is an edict. These seniors and anyone with the will to do good has the power to contribute to the healing of our community. I would like to honor first the seniors who have passed, who have given generously of themselves to the work of healing, hope, and justice within our St. Mary Center and our broader community. Meet Patricia Calloway. Myra, Queen of the Manor, wields healing powers that align with love, peace, and justice, that heal the ills of the community and allow happiness to flourish. And many of us fondly remember Diana Davis, Tree of Life, who stretches her branches to protect homeless senior women who are hurting spiritually and who are hungry, in pain, and suffering from mental health issues. Tree of Life Diana grows out of the divine water of the Holy Spirit and uses kindness, gentleness, and firm guidance when directing her people to self-love.
That's true. Love Diane.
And meet The Music Uplifter by Scott. Sings with a mystical power to uplift the oppressed with comfort and joy. And people start to feel able to overcome their plights. On Tuesday, August 7th, 2018, St. Mary's Center and Attitudinal Healing Connection presented the Superheroes Mural Project at 32nd Street in San Pablo for National Night Out. We joined with Ebaltzi, Spark, West Oakland Neighbors, Community Market, Seventh-day Adventists, and many more others in our community. Art making, dancing, music, and sharing about the good works of our organizations happened as we basked in the sunshine. To bless this event, our council member Lynette Gibson McElhaney spoke and fired us up to put the love in Oakland and in our working together on behalf of bettering our neighborhood.
Yes.
Now I will present the other seniors and their superheroes and begin with Jerome McIntosh. Though he's not able to be with us today, he would like to share an audio tape of his speaking about See It All.
So what See It All does is it sees everything. It sees all the poverty, sees all the wrongdoings. And then what he does is change it, take it away. So that in the end, there's no poverty, there's no prisons, there's no nothing. Everybody is one. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's in the future. That's what I want them to see. That times are changing, and people are coming together, other than splitting up. And See It All does that. He brings everybody together.
Is there something else you want to add to anyone who's going to be listening to this in the future?
That it's not over. You got to keep this situation and this mural and stuff. It's not over. It's just the first step, and we got to keep on going, until we get it right. And what I mean by getting it right, until we can change the community, get the community together to change itself. So that's just the beginning for me.
Vertigaya by Anne radiates healing green light that helps people feel loving kindness, peace, and strength of purpose, even in the presence of adversity. Supermama Grace by Madeline loves and nurtures people in extreme need and empowers communicating so people feel connected, valued, and live in harmony. Heart Songs by Tanya are vibrations that connect us and expand our ability to be compassionate and loving, which transforms suffering and brings us forth anew. And Tanya would like to share a videotape of her speaking at the mural. So Tanya, please speak about heart songs.
Okay, hello. My name is Tanya Williams. This is a mural that we at the Senior Citizen Center at St. Mary's did a mural for the neighborhood, and my character is Heart Songs. Heart Songs is depicted here, which is the heart of the tree of life. And to me, Heart Songs represents the rhythmic beating of the heart that we all share. And the heart has many things that it can contribute. It can contribute softness, it can contribute tenderness, compassion, passion, anger, strife. So our heart songs is the beating middle, I would say, to our everlasting life. With your heart songs, you can choose to do whatever. So in this mural, we depicted the heart songs as the healing to a neighborhood that is poverty stricken, a neighborhood where there are low self-esteem. And I believe this mural will bring the heart songs and strum the heart songs, not only for the seniors in the area, but as seniors to allow our heart songs to peer down to younger people, that we can be that ever guiding light for the younger people who are coming up and who are watching us, to become in tune with their heart songs as well, and continue to strive to do better, to do good, to be in enlightenment, to be caring, to be selflessness, and to just be an overall good gesture and good means for people who are watching you, and for people who are coming up behind you, for your peers who are standing with you, for your ancestors who've gone before you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And Meet Soup Banana by Denise, who channels her inner superhuman strength so that others may realize their strength to face fears, triumph over life challenges, and enjoy life.
Yes.
Yurak by Carrie listens to people and learns knowledge and understanding that empowers selfless sharing of contagious empathy, compassion, and love. Bridge of Life by Clyde, teaches a deep respect for God and manifests a spirit to do good and to always love and serve fellow human beings. Radiance by Curtis is the ultimate energy and light of all existence that sees only one race, the human race. No one is better than anyone else. Here are some highlights for the senior participants. In their own words, I looked deep down in myself to bring out good points in myself. I am more aware of the challenges that people in my community face. I'm learning compassion and understanding for others I didn't know I have in myself. We are concerned that some people on the streets have felt left out. We desire to embrace the entire community. And there's a lot of work to be done in this neighborhood, and we want to find ways for more people to become involved.
Thank you.
And in closing, quote by Jerome, get community together so it can change itself. And anyone with the will to do good has the power to contribute to the healing of our community. Thank you, seniors. Thank you for using your superpowers every day and making a difference in all the lives you touch. We are so fortunate and blessed by your being part of our community. Thank you.
Excellent. And thank you, Susan. That was beautifully presented. Absolutely wonderful. I do want to acknowledge that some of the seniors are here in the room with us who participate in the program. I believe Madeline Johnson is one. Let's see. Who else is here? I don't see Carrie, but there are a couple. So we just want to thank you. Oh, hi. We just want to thank everyone who participated in that program. If you want to visit it in person, it is actually right across the street from St. Mary's Center, which is located at 925 Brockard Street. And the actual exhibit is on San Pablo Avenue across the street from St. Andrews Plaza. It's beautiful. And now that you've heard about it, you can tell that it's not just one painting, but it is many paintings made into one, just like our community. Thank you so much, Susan. Very, very privileged to be able to share that. So I wanted to close every one of our Black History Month events with a special poem from Street Spirit. And the senior who was to read this poem, let's raise him up in light and love, is not feeling too well, but so I will step in his stead, but his name is Percy Johnson. So if you could just kind of lift him up in light so that he feels better, I'd appreciate it. I am going to read a poem called One of Many. It was in the last Street Spirit that was published. All of them, of course, are online, and Ruby will post a link in the chat box to where you could read his poem as well as others. Douglas Dawkins, aka Truth in Poetry, is a poet and writer born and raised in the Bay Area. Prior to his incarceration, he was homeless, and says poetry and art have helped him in his lifelong battle with depression. He is currently incarcerated in California. So this is really, really special. It's very deep and very powerful. And I am privileged to be able to read his words to you today. So the poem is called One of Many. I recycle plastic, rummage through trash, live by the freeway underpass. I wear a smile, but really it's just a mask. How do I sleep or eat, you ask? I figure you'd misunderstand. Think I'm a lazy or a foolish man without health insurance or retirement plan. Living in a house of cardboard built on sand, forever holding out my hand. You judge my clothing, prejudge my mind, but you never read my sign. Walk by me and frown every single time. If for each spite, I only had a dime. It should be a crime. Poverty is an age-old color line. You cringe openly without hesitation. I'm cut twice by your discrimination. I bear the lashes of societal alienation. I hurt deep in my soul, but I keep hoping that our communities as a whole would be woken. Please hear what can't be spoken. I feel like a castaway. I'm faithful, but broken. The poor found lost in the open. But I'm optimistic despite my mood. Can I wash your windows? I will work for food. I fish off the pier, my valuables in a shoebox. I don't steal and I don't smoke rocks. Experienced some setbacks, suffered some hard knocks. 2 tours in Iraq, nightmares that won't stop. I have PTSD and other psychological knots, emotions which run cold, then hot. Escape my batterer, I ran for blocks with my purse, my medication, and the clothes on my back. When your spouse threatens to kill you, take it as a fact. I'm not for sale. I have no needle tracks. My hunger, not a scheme. My homelessness, not an act. You wonder if I'll spend your 50 cents on crack? I'd rather buy a cup of noodles, in fact. Spiritually, I feel abandoned. Mentally, I feel under attack. There are gray areas, indeed, lines get blurry. You give suspiciously with regret and worry. Avert your eyes and walk by in a hurry. Before you judge me, please consider my story. I tell it for a penny. I am one of many. And that is our brother's poetry. And we just have got to just raise him up in light. And I thank you so much for coming. Let me see who is in the house. I believe we have a board member, Miss Cynthia LeBlanc. Thank you so much for coming. Now, this is very dangerous when you're doing Zoom, is to kind of honor the folks that are here. So I know I might miss someone, but I just really appreciate everybody that is here today. Director Sharon Cornu, Phil Clark, our seniors, Keith, Brenda, Madeline. I know I'm gonna mess up, so I'm gonna let you guys talk for a little bit. We got like 5 minutes, so if you wanna say a couple of words in closing, please feel free now. Wanna thank Ruby Rodriguez and everyone who participated. Angela Wellman, oh my God, that was amazing. Susan Werner, thank you so much. All the seniors that participated, all our newcomers. Jesse, it's such a pleasure to see you. James Hawkins, I see, is in the house. But let me take a moment. If anybody wants to say a couple of words, just raise your hand. Yes, Keith.
Yeah, Keith the Ribbon. Yeah, and can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Keith the Ribbon Wine, President of the Council of Elders. I can't see anyone, but I just want to say hello to everyone. And I really enjoyed the whole program. It was quite informative. And I really enjoyed the lady playing the horn and singing. And also the way she gave us a lot of information I never even knew. So thank you. It was good.
Thank you. Thank you, Council President.
Right.